Okay, back with the recording. So this will be a new episode when I put it up on YouTube. So now we just have to go through our usual traditions after we rest in the private room. So first, let's take some pictures for BB's amusement. There, I got 20 likes already. Yeah. Only 10 likes. Let's see if I can find the good one. No, that's the same one. Yeah, I think that's good for now. And then need to get some extra stamina. Only need to drink 3 of these to get the max 25%. Now to check on BB.
Oh.
Cute. And finally, it's time to read some new interviews and mail that just came in. Let's read the mail first. Benjamin Hancock from the Distro Center. The meaning of chirality. Dear Sam, sorry you had to go to the trouble of chasing down that part for us, but believe me, you've done us a great service. Thanks to you, our chiral printer is finally up and running. Didn't think it would ever happen if I'm honest. But it did, and now we don't have to rely on porters as much as before. We can make a lot of what we require with our printer. And if we need intel in the outside world, it's right there at our fingertips. On behalf of myself and everybody else here at the Distro Center, thanks. None of this would have been possible without you. Funny story. The other day I was using the network to read up on the word chiral and where it comes from. Turns out it's Greek, means hand. Bet you didn't know that, did you? The text went on about how your right hand is a mirror image of your left, but only if you put your palms together. And if you point them away and lay one hand on top of the other, well, that's chirality. That's how I understood it anyhow. What it's got to do with the network, I'm not really sure. Something about routing communications through the beach, which is basically another world like ours, but not really. So when you force elements of the two to contact, that triggers a void out. Anyway, all I know is that while I hope you keep on doing what you do to bring us together, you'd best leave the dead out of it, you hear? Rightio. George Baton from the way station. Sending you likes. Still keeping on, Sam? Me, I've been practicing going outside, longer and farther each time. Thought I'd conquered my fears at one point, but I'd be making deliveries like nobody's business before long. That was before I wandered into mule territory for the first time. I panicked and dropped damn near everything I was carrying. Guess it belongs to them now. That little hiccup aside, I've managed to put up a few signs and watchtowers and other stuff I figured guys like you might appreciate, so it's not like it's all bad. Haven't met any other porters face to face yet, but I can tell they're liking what I've done. As in, they've given me likes. Oxy and smart drugs might help to level me out, but I tell you, when someone hits you with that like, it's a feeling like no other. That confirmation that you've made a positive difference in someone else's life. It's grand, man. Anyway, good luck with everything. Sending all the loves and likes. Okay. I have one unread interview. Oh, and on topic. Likes secrete oxytocin from Die Hardman 4 years ago. Before the stranding, the whole world was connected. There were networks, social networks, we called them, that people used to communicate all the time. They shared all sorts of stuff through them. A random thought, a pretty picture, a home movie, you name it. And if you like something that someone else had uploaded, you let them know by giving them, well, a like. Sounds weird, I know, but that's the truth. Eventually, someone ran tests on the users of these networks and discovered that receiving a like triggered a rush of oxytocin. The theory was that it stemmed from a sense of being acknowledged. Even though you couldn't see the person you were interacting with, it still felt like they were accepting you, praising you. And who wouldn't like that? But that process is at the heart of the meal phenomenon. It's believed that an overdependence on the oxytocin rush provided by these kinds of interactions is a factor in porters going rogue. With this in mind, it wouldn't be wrong to characterize meals as oxytocin addicts. In essence, they're social animals at the mercy of validation. Yeah, sounds legit to me. And we had unlocked some... Yeah, the music, you can use the music player to play any music data you've acquired. Music data can be received as a reward for completing various orders for Sam. But I won't be playing any of these because I'll be heading out of the private room momentarily. I'm gonna do a little, oh, can't save it right now. Gonna head out of the private room and we'll be back on the road.
What the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. Wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Another flashback with Daddy Mads. Okay. Now let's go and take on this order for Sam, the timed one.
The Capital Knot Distro Center's holding some cryptobiotes we need delivered to the city. Cryptobiote cells can accelerate blood production in humans. They may well be the hardiest organisms on Earth, capable of enduring more physiological stress than any other. In harsh conditions, a cryptobiote will eventually enter an metabolic state in a bid to survive. Unfortunately, shoving a bunch into a shipping container or submerging them in water for an extended period of time is enough to trigger this response. It takes weeks to coax them back to life if they're allowed to fully transition to this state. So you can't keep them cooped up for long. Make sure to reach Capital Knot City before it's too late. This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Alright. Yeah, this one we have a time limit of 30 minutes. Yeah, let's take out the trike for this.
That's a breathable container, remember? For its passengers' sake, don't immerse it in water.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of our little cryptobiotes. I don't need all this extra. Alright.
Stand clear.
Here comes the bike.
Vehicle ready. Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Now let's just hope that it's not raining.
Weapons restricted.
Well, it's getting a little gray though. Yeah, maybe this was why they built this. So I won't use my batteries, even if it's just for a short period. And I'll wait to use the boost mechanic. Look at that. People already built some generators around here.
Charged up.
I'm only using this in short bursts so I don't get myself into an accident. Here's another.
This one's for you.
I'm just trying to bypass most of the BT territory. Come on. There we go. Oop. Oh, no BTs here. Again, so strange. Oop. I was a little worried about that rock. It's a little finicky to control the bikes. They're best if you have an actual road.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Proceed.
Yeah, sure thing.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. Easy peasy.
Sam, first
Oh.
deliver your cargo, then you can take on new requests.
Welcome back, Sam Bridges. Always a pleasure. Thanks for the delivery. That was crazy fast. You've really upped your game since last time. The crypto bios look nice and lively.
Awesome. New interview data acquired.
Hey, I got something for you.
Oh? It's the hat. Nicky Sin wishes to express his gratitude. He has given you a cap.
Okay, safe travels. There's something different about you. Can't quite put my finger on what. But I swear, I'm not imagining.
I'm impressed, Sam. You've brought pretty much the entire region together. But the further west you head, the more you're going to have to deal with BTs. Now, we're always looking for new, more permanent solutions. And we know your blood has a measurable effect on them. I told you before that Mama's developing a weapon to leverage that, which is why we need a way to artificially produce more of it. Hence the cryptobiotes. But maybe you already figured it out. If all goes according to plan, we might be able to turn the tide. But first, it's time to bring Port Knot City into the UCA. The order from Die Hartman is waiting on the delivery terminal.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, but before I go pick that up, again, just all the tips. And let's read some interviews. So we got 2 from Hartman. Egyptian mummies, pyramids, etc. 3 years ago. At what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? It would seem reasonable to suggest that it was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originated with the Neanderthals. In a way, one might say that our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species. Our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. Why, it could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the Great Pyramids of Egypt, or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place. Or, to posit a more radical theory, could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments, such challenges to the finality of death? Either way, in leaving behind something they hoped might endure through the ages, the builders of these edifices believed that they too might live on forever. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which man sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. They were created that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or Ha, to which it could return. The Soku Shinbutsu, or mummified monks of Buddhism, are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aimed to transition straight from life to Buddhahood, in other words, to forego death altogether. But now that the beach has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. The corals of the seam, 3 years ago. Life began in the oceans, and as it evolved it graduated to the land. At least, this is what was believed until recently. To creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, What could possibly have compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider that fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be that these creatures developed legs in order to more swiftly return to the safety of the sea when stranded? Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of the coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea, and driven them to develop an ability to live between life and death, between time and timelessness? Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land, and hardy enough to have weathered the mass extinction of 540 million years ago. And it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue that the ability to survive in the sea is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. Now we have an interview from Fragile about cryptobiotes 2 years ago. We call these bugs cryptobiotes. They were recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification, so cryptobiotes they stayed. They're named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life. That's actually what tardigrades use. They use cryptobiosis, and that's why I say cryptobiotes are just tardigrades on steroids. But I digress. When environmental conditions get too harsh or resources too scarce, cryptobiotes can shut down their metabolic processes and enter an almost death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades, there we go, and sleeping chironomids are capable of this too, but cryptobiotes are on a whole other level, hence why I call them tardigrades on steroids. They can survive anything and anywhere, even on the beach or in the sea, and they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire a limited resistance to timefall too. Hence why at the beginning of the game, Fragile says, a cryptobiote a day keeps the timefall away. You won't find them lying around just anywhere though. You need to know where to look. Not many people even know they existed until recently, so next to no research has been done, but now that their beneficial properties have been recognized, I'm willing to bet they'll play an important role in helping us to understand the beach, the Death Stranding, and everything else. Sounds legit to me. Okay. The next
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed, connect the Cupid. Now, once that's done, the entire region will be integrated into the chiral network. Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City. So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between. Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run for us to date. Make sure you've got everything you need.
Alright, I sort of want to lighten my load a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and donate. I only really need, okay, so I have 1 climbing anchor, 2 climbing anchors, 2 ladders, several PCCs. Yeah, I'm just gonna donate a climbing anchor and a PCC, so then I have 2 PCCs and then 1 of each of ladder and climbing anchor. Alright, now let's take on this order. Actually, first I want to go to the go to the garage. I'm gonna store it real quick.
Storing vehicle.
Alright. Aid package delivery for Port Knot City. 50 kilograms. I don't want to be carrying too much stuff with me.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish yours.
Oh, good. Alright, they're already giving us 2 blood bags and 2 hematic grenades.
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what we had, so they're basically modified hand grenades. At least, that's how they're meant to function. They've never actually been tested in the field. Who knows? You might be the first person to kill a BT. And wouldn't that be something? But, even if they do work, don't forget that they're fueled by your blood. Use too much, and you'll give yourself anemia.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, let's take this out now that it's all fixed and charged up. Alright, so we got the aid, and then we got the hematic grenades. Oh, it's quite a lot of stuff, but this means I'm not going to be able to grab anything else. Or if I do, stuff that I will plan on dropping off on the way.
Order assigned.
Alright, let me just check something. Let's see what's... Oh, there's another order for Sam. Oh, equipment trial hematic grenade. Okay, cool. That one doesn't require that I bring anything with me besides the grenades I was given. Oh, it gave me another hematic grenade. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother picking up any standard orders. And now we have the cap. A cap beloved of Bridges' staff that slightly reduces stamina consumption when worn. It can be customized in your private room. Bridges members take great pride in their caps and consider them a mark of their talents having been recognized by the organization. So let's equip that, and let's put on the glasses, because why not? Okay. We're all good for now.
Looks like you've got some more orders to take care of. Remember, once you get to Port Knot City, you'll be crossing the lake. So you should make any pending deliveries before then. Take a look at your map and figure out the most efficient way to get to all the places you need to go.
And I can always come back at a later date. Or I can work on that stuff off screen. Oop. Oh jeez. This is one of the reasons why it's not the best idea to bring a bike. Okay, we received an email from George Baton. Bridge links make the world a better place. Hey Sam, sounds like you're still showing us all how it's done. I've been making more and more deliveries myself, though, I'll have you know. The oxy really helps me to cope with the fear, so thanks for that. But don't go thinking I've got ice in my veins or anything. I still panic easy and still drop plenty of cargo when I do. Doubt I'm the only one, though. I found plenty of stuff that some other porters must have lost on the run. I try to do the right thing. Take what dropped cargo I can to the nearest post box and leave weapons and gear in share lockers. Won't lie, sometimes I feel like saying fuck it and letting it lie, but what goes around comes around, right? I help someone recover lost cargo, someone will do the same for me. That's how bridge links are formed after all. Most of us will never be legends like you. No shame in that. But if we work together and make connections, well, we can at least make the world a better place. And that's where bridge links come in. Together, we can accomplish so much more than we ever could on our own. And that's the truth. There you go. Whoa. I wasn't trying to drag backwards, I was just trying to do that. Alright, let's find ourselves a BT. There's one. Alright, there's the chiral crystals that dropped. That second BT was on the hunt. Alright. And yeah, I left the bike behind, but that's okay. It's kind of useless for this specific area of the game. Yay, 3 likes from BB. because I got out of there without being caught. Alright, now I picked up some lost cargo for the way station.
There we go.
So I'll go drop that off on the way. Another
Thanks for the
bridge.
help. Today's a good day. Looks like a way through.
I'm always doing a quick Deck scan to make sure there isn't any lost cargo that's right near me. And coral crystals and cryptobiotes. Alright, let's drop off this lost cargo.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible. All right then. Thanks for everything.
Good work. New order available.
I'm also gonna recycle. I'm gonna recycle that. And also that hematic grenade I was using because there's only one use left of it.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, and are there any standard orders that are along the way? More for the Ludens fan. But would I be able to carry it? 91 plus 30. I would. It would be very close. There, see, 121 out of 125. But you know what? I just wanna get it all over with. Alright, it'll be okay, Sam.
Thank you for your contribution.
Now let's just go back the way we came.
Hey there!
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I do realize that the durability of my current boots is getting low, but they're still okay. I won't replace them just yet.
This looks like the way to go. This one's for you.
Alright, back through the meal camp. There we go. Just had to find the right point to climb up at. Now the question is, are they still unconscious? Or by now, are they all backing up? Using cargo as a weapon. That might just be the same guys who are knocked out. Which would be great. And I have no idea how long the camps stay safe after you clear one out. I'm gonna check if there's anything new in the meal box. Oh, yeah, that's still far back where we came from, so I won't worry. At least I now know that if I go through the camp, like, from this point, then it's a straight shot to the Ludens fan. Yeah, my footwear is okay for now.
Looks like a path.
Be careful. Be careful, Sam.
God damn. How you doing, Sam?
Yeah, there's some more Ludens fan stuff down there. Oh, easy there, Sam. Alright, I think now I'll go replace it. Then I can recycle the old boots.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
How's it hanging, Sam? Man, if it wasn't for guys like you, we'd all be screwed. Don't think we don't know it. Man, this is fucking mint! Would have been satisfied just having it, but you had to go above and beyond.
There, now I got 5 stars with him. Now I can make my cap in a different color. You now have the owner's permission to rest. Cool. He was pretty easy to get to 5 stars.
Oh, hey! I've got a little something for you, if you're cool with it.
Sure.
Here's to hoping it makes your life a little easier.
What is it? Oh yeah, you get a star for every place that you get maxed out.
Always a pleasure, Sam. Shame we only ever seem to meet when you're hauling something across the country for me. Take it easy, okay? I mean, as easy as you can.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Just like that, he gave us a mail. Ludens are our saviors. It was great seeing you again, Sam. You really are one in a million. Oh, so I started using the Chiral network to look into the history of the whole Ludens thing. I don't have it all figured out yet, but it's clear that it was pretty important. I mean, the game it symbolized was friggin' huge, completely unlike anything that had come before. It exploded man's potential to play in exactly the way Huizinga described when he coined the phrase Homo Ludens. He had this theory that play was older than even culture itself, and was at the heart of what made us who we are. I believe that if we can rediscover the kind of play he was talking about, we can undo the damage caused by chiral contamination and rid the world of Homo Gestalt and Homo Demons once and for all. To think that games could be the key to saving humanity. Yeah, basically, learn to have some fun. Stop taking yourself so seriously, you know? Ugh, more tips. I just don't like having that thing telling me I have unread stuff. Yeah, there's still more tips. I never know if I have to, like, go through the whole thing to get them all marked. Oh, that should be it. Yeah, okay. Gonna quickly save, and we'll keep going.
Terminal for further information.
Now to see whether he has... Yeah, okay, he still doesn't... Alright.
Keep on keeping on, Sam.
Yeah, you too.
Restrictions lifted.
Alright, well now I don't even need to worry about the Ludens fan anymore. How much you want to bet that the BTs will be back? Only one way to find out. And those are all for the way station, those lost cargo.
Nice.
I need stuff for the distro center. Or I would like to, but... Oh, mail received from Benjamin Hancock. You taking care of your BB? How are you doing, Sam? And how's your BB? Me, I'm a bit worried. That's why I'm writing you, actually. You see, I used to have a BB of my own back in the day. I'd jack in whenever I went out on a run. Standard procedure and all that. Thing is, and this is just between you and me, I started to care about my BB. Yeah, I know. I went to all the briefings. It's just equipment. Don't empathize. Don't get attached. Yeah, well, easier said than done. Especially when it gave me a like. A piece of equipment can't do that, right? Equipment doesn't like being rocked either, or getting sued by the side of a spinning Odra deck. Check out your tips if you're not sure how to do stuff like that. My BB loved it when I took us swimming and we just float in the water, but got real scared if we dove in or went under. Like a tool would give a shit about any of that. I bet your BB's the same, right? Reacts to things in ways that can't be explained away. Man, I miss those days with the little guy. You'll take good care of your BB, won't you, Sam? Ah, what am I saying? I know you will. Yep, I definitely will. Just like that. Gotta like... Somebody lost a hematic grenade out here.
There we go.
It's funny, now I'm seeing a bunch of lost cargo for the Ludens fan, now that I have him all maxed out and won't be picking up anything else from him. Or for him.
Nice.
Alright, I do have something to turn in here, actually.
Just a bit further now.
ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Keep on keeping on. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Someone's happy.
Alright, just have to recycle some cow crystals here.
The legend returned. How you doing, Sam? You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me.
Awesome.
Bye, Sam.
Okay. Just want to double check what's here. Yeah, never mind. Although... Oh, yeah, that's right. I meant to recycle the boots that are being worn out. And then create a new pair of boots. Okay. Now we'll fabricate a new pair of boots.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, how is the quality of my cargo containers doing? 33% damage. I could give them a quick little spritz. Alright, there we go. All good and ready to go.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
So now we have to go through there. To get to Port Knot City.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hartman.
Sam, it's Hartman. Your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Who knows? I I know that there's another prepper over here. So I'm gonna go and at least get him on my map before I go further. It's on the way anyway. All this stuff that's meant to go to the way station, which is all the way back. Alright, it's yellow. We can go through it. Careful, Sam.
Two wheels up. Nice.
Once I get this place on the map, I should then be able to find lost cargo. How is this water? Okay. Yep, it's not on the network. Okay, this is all blue. Oh, careful. Can't make it and make a ladder while in the water. Okay, weird. It was telling me that I could climb. Alright, maybe now I can make the ladder? Oh, that's gonna be going straight up. That would be a really, really bad idea. Just gotta hoof it for now. Gonna make a little sign. Musician.
detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, look at all the records he has. Alright, there's a retrieval of sheet music washed away by the river. Oh, it'd be really heavy. Well, quantity 1 or more. Do I want to do it? Sure.
Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's use this ladder to make a little bridge, at least. Just in case somebody comes over from the opposite side. And actually, I'm gonna go cross over this. And then I will go as far over here as I can and make a climbing anchor. Oh wait, that's the strand climbing anchor. There we go. Whew, that is the heavy one. So then... that one's also pretty heavy. Here's my thought. I might go and drop off one of them quickly and then come back. I'll see if I can maybe store. That would be good if I could do that. Ooh, careful. I know you're a bit overburdened right now. Oh, I was given 3 likes by iRig Shoots. Alright. Hold it together, Sam.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, here's my...
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Alright, I'm gonna put that in my private locker. And then I'm gonna go and grab the other one. Because I would much rather get this completed and not do a partial delivery and half-ass it. Oh cool, I have another climbing anchor. Let's put one here. There, that's a good idea. Alright, turn around. There we go. Yeah, this piece of cargo is located on this, more on this side of the water.
Folks will be really grateful for your sacrifice.
Now to just take this real carefully. Already my overall endurance is taking a hit. I know, things are going a little bit slow right now, but once I get this out of the way, it'll be a straight shot to Port Knot. Yeah, see, there was no way that I was going to be able to carry both items. Now I just need to make it to my climbing anchor over there.
The nice of summer is so intimate.
Alright, going back up. No! No, no! I wasn't even that far. Oh god, it's getting bumped around. Come on. No, I have to reach it. Oh god. Oh. So yeah, that kind of stuff can happen. So let's be careful.
Folks will be really grateful for your sacrifice.
Ugh, I'm just trying to get him. Alright, please let this work. Oh. Oh, thank God. Oh. Because that cliff kinda jutted outward. You know, it's just enough to knock the package off. I hope it's not too damaged. See, all this hard work just to get this one guy on the network. An optional person, not even part of the main story.
Beginning scan. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, now to go into private locker and take this out and make delivery. Ooh. I hope it's not too damaged. The one that fell off my back.
Oh shit. You Sam Bridges?
Mm-hmm.
For real? Oh fuck me. What am I gonna do with all this? Good problem to have, but still.
Yep, I wanted to be thorough. Oh, only 4% damage, and I still got an awesome. Yay.
The network's been working out pretty good for me, so... Okay, let's do it. Sign me up for the UCA, or whatever.
Will do. Musician has joined the UCA.
So this is it, huh? Don't really feel any different. I guess I'm part of something bigger now. Well, I should get back to searching for some new shit to listen to. Always something good out there. Hey Sam, you the musical type? Got a harmonica here with your name on
Ooh.
it. The traveling man's instrument. You can play it any way you like. Go on, take it. Let your soul sing.
Thanks, dude. The musician wishes to express his gratitude. He has given you a harmonica.
Seriously though, it's an honor. Sam Bridges. Damn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Let's equip the harmonica, an instrument beloved of musicians everywhere. Use the touchpad when resting to play a soul-soothing melody when equipped. You might find it a little difficult at first, but persevere, and you'll soon be blowing away like a pro. BB's going to love it. Alright, let's read these new emails from Benjamin Hancock. Far apart but always connected. Dear Sam, thanks again for all your help. The Carl printer's still running like a dream, and it kind of feels like one too, seeing all these new buildings popping up out here. It hasn't solved all our problems, of course. The nearby wasteland's still crawling with BTs, but now we can obtain a good chunk of our supplies via the network, and they can't interfere with that. To think we're connected, even all the way out here. Didn't used to think it was such a special thing. The whole world was one big network back before the Death Stranding. Video, audio, text, every bit of information was available for one and all. But now we've gone one better. The chiral network and the printer can be used to send tangible things. Well, in a way. Welcome to the new America. Once we're able to send food and medicine too, you won't have to put your neck on the line for our sake anymore. I hope that day comes soon. I really do. George Baton, Casualties of Twilight. Hey Sam, you really helped me out here. Thanks, man. And that book you brought me, it's actually a movie script. I mean, I knew that all along. Sorry if I didn't keep you updated. Anyway, it's an interesting movie from an interesting time, back when the world was divided, East versus West. The Cold War, they called it. The movie is called Casualties of Twilight, and it's about two lovers who were caught up in the ideologies of the global conflict, and about how they destroy the world in order to be together. It's just a short movie, but it's interesting from a psychological perspective. Some people actually say it predicted the Death Stranding. I didn't think it'd get mixed up with a consignment of cargo to be stolen by mules. I really panicked once I heard it was gone. So yeah, thanks for bringing it back. I really appreciate it. No problem, man. Let me guess. Yeah, more tips. More tips. I think it said there were only 2 unread tips. So where is number 2? Alright, that should be it. Alright. Only one thing left to do now.
Keep on keeping on. Thanks for everything, Sam. Keep on keeping on.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Look at that! Somebody built a frickin' bridge here. My ladder is not useful at all now. Yeah, giving it a lot of likes because that's really nice. Don't know how easy it would be to get up there. I'm not gonna risk it, to be honest. It doesn't look like people made enough ladders. You can see all my footsteps down there. Pretty funny. Yeah, let's get through this valley and get to Port Knot. It would be best if I were to rest at the distro center before I push on, but I don't really feel like having to keep going back and forth right now. Just for the time being. Let's actually take a look at the map. Yeah, it becomes like a big old steep cliff. And of course, BT territory. Ooh. Oh, the rocks. And the BTs should all just be down in the valley. Careful, dude. Careful. Oh. Alright. Oh, that is really dicey right there. Oh. Oh, I can hear the BT. Alright, time to use hermetic grenades. Oh, there's two of them actually. Alright, cool. I got them both in one hit. Nice. That's because they were standing so close together. Well, floating, I guess you could say. Must be up there. It's far enough away. I'll be alright. Just hold my breath for a little bit, just in case. Oh, that's a bunch of them. Alright, cool. Oops. I was like, I just want to give likes to the sign, not to the piss room or the cairn. Ooh, look at that light shining down there. Okay, here's some really tricky terrain. But I still have to crawl. Nah, they're off to the side. I'll be okay. Jesus, dude, don't run. Just wanted you to climb.
Show yourself.
Alright, don't see any in front of me. Okay. Ooh, see that? That cool little rainbow effect? Oh, and there's a memory chip right there. Cool. Okay, memory chip. Nope, not that. That one. Alright, we should be in the clear. Three likes from BB. Now to just quickly... Oh.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh?
Yep.
Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges. You might not have a use for it, but we do.
Yeah. I will go recycle that as soon as I reach Port Knot City. See, like that hellhole. Ah. I'm already at 1,000 CGs of cryo crystals. And there is our destination. Boom. I almost had the whole song play just by taking my time. But it's just like a nice little moment. So there, we made it. We're at Port Knot City. Time to turn these in.
Decontaminating suit.
And get some
All
much
clear.
deserved
Welcome,
rest.
Sam Porter Bridges.
The porter, the one-man army sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots.
That's right.
Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat.
Awesome.
So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this.
Port Knot City has joined the UCA. New interview data acquired.
Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right.
Your brother was a legend.
So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
Will do, sir.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
More hematic grenades and blood bags.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center.
That doesn't sound good.
Don't worry. Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Don't jinx it, Victor.
Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
I figure we're gonna have another visit to the beach. Or not.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay. This would be a very good place to stop the stream for today. Now that we've reached Port Knot City and have a whole bunch more stuff to do. So yeah, this was a very productive stream, and I will be posting it into 2 episode chunks on YouTube at a later date. So until next time, I will see you all later. Goodbye.